I graduated with my marketing degree in 2024. I worked so many internships throughout college. My resume was pretty much stacked in for my plan of getting a 9 to 5 marketing job after college. And well, if you're watching this video, you can tell that that did not work out. I could not get a 9 to 5 job after college, even with all the experience that I have. So this is how I became self-employed. I'm Maya, I'm 24, I work for myself, and today I'm going to walk you through how I created my dream work-life balance. So let's get into today's video. Okay, so today I'm going to be walking through all of the income streams that I created pretty much after I graduated college. Since I couldn't get a 9 to 5, I had to find a way to make money to be able to pay my bills. So I started with one income stream and then I slowly built it up every few months, and now I'm pretty sure I'm at 4+ income streams and it's continuing to grow. So I'm going to walk you through each income stream. So let's get into income stream number one. Income stream number one is my Depop shop, and this is the one that I grew from the beginning. So I started a Depop shop the last few months of my college semester. So my senior year, I started my Depop shop. I was just trying to find a way to make money because I needed to start paying some bills, gas, just, everyday things. So I was like, okay, let me do a closet clean out. Let me start listing things on Depop. My friend told me about Depop. So I was like, okay, it's pretty reliable. So I started listing on Depop and it basically took off from there. And that became my income stream number one, my Depop shop. So my tip for any of your income streams, or if you're trying to look for different income streams, is find your hobby or skill set or something that you're really good at and find a way to monetize it. So the reason that I say this is because I love thrifting. Even in college, I was always thrifting. I'm a big thrifter. Everything I have is thrifted. So I was like, okay, how can I use this hobby and monetize it? Because I was like, I'm already at the thrift stores. I'm already picking up pieces that I like. How can I find a way to monetize this hobby and basically get paid for doing something I love to do? So this started out with me doing closet cleanouts and me thrifting things for myself. And then when I wouldn't wear it or I didn't need it anymore, I would just list it on my Depop, and it kind of just started as that cycle. But over time, it obviously grew and became what it is now, the vintage edit. So at first, it was just literally called like Maya Chalil's Closet Cleanouts or something like that. And then over time, I was like, okay, I can turn this into a business, and I turned it into the vintage edit. I did all the branding myself. My marketing degree really came in handy during this whole like rebranding experience because I had the skills to create the logo, to do the branding, to create the brand kit, brand book, all of the, brand stuff. So at first, I wasn't making a lot of money throughout college, but then during the summer, I think summer is really when Depop really takes off because people are like shopping, they have a lot of free time. So during the summer, my Depop went off. I was making around like $500 a month from sales. And I was like, okay, if I actually put time and energy and thought into this, I could really make this like one of my main income streams. So that's what I did. I strategized. I figured out how to do it. If you want to watch my Depop video, I'll link it down below, but it's basically taking you through my whole journey of creating a Depop shop. So after I became a top seller on Depop, I started to cross-list my listings on Poshmark and Mercari, and I use Vendu to do this, and that actually brings us to today's sponsor. So once I started getting more consistent sales on Depop, I knew I needed a better system for cross-listing on Depop, Poshmark, and Mercari, because doing it manually is an actual nightmare, especially when you have 500+ listings. And just the thought of that scared me. It's probably why I just didn't even think of cross-listing in the beginning. And that's actually where Vendu comes in, and they're sponsoring this part of today's video. So Vendu is a platform that lets me list an item once and push it to all of my platforms at the same time, which saves me so much time. And it also increases my visibility and like my audience, because basically each platform has a different audiences. So if I'm able to list on 3 different platforms, it increases my visibility of one product to 3 different apps and increases my visibility by 3 times X. Vendu is also amazing because it tracks my sales and my inventory across everything. Now, when you have 500+ listings, this is a must because, oh my God, inventory is such a headache. And the fact that Vendu literally will delist something once it sells on all 3 platforms is a lifesaver, because before I would have to go and take an item off of every platform manually, and now it just does it for me automatically. It also tracks how much money I'm making, how much money is being taken out for platform fees. It just overall is saving me so much time and energy because I'm able to look at everything through a dashboard and not have to go through each app individually. It has genuinely made my cross-listing process so much faster and simpler and less of a headache, and it has saved me so much time. If you guys are using any of these platforms to resell currently, or you're thinking about starting your own shop, then I will drop my link down in the description for you. So make sure to click it, sign up, and check it out for yourself. And with my link, you get 25% off of your first month. So definitely check it out because that is such a steal. It's going to change your whole process. Okay, income stream at number 2. Now, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I graduated in 2024 with my marketing degree. So I wanted to monetize that because I was like, your girl spent so much money getting a college degree. I'm not getting a job, but now I have all this marketing experience in my brain. So I'm like, okay, what do I do with this? Like, what do I do with all this knowledge? I have the student loans. I need to use this knowledge and make money from it. So I basically started to freelance and work with businesses on marketing strategies. I'll even do some finance because I'm really good at like organizing finance and stuff like that. So I work with a small local sports team in the area and then a small restaurant business in the area. And that's what I do. I will work remotely, which I love because I get to create my own hours and I get to work from wherever, and I will do whatever they need me to do in the realms of finance and marketing. And then my advice to you, like I mentioned from income stream number 1, is to find something that you're good at. For me, it was marketing and finance, and to find a way to help other people and monetize it, because I guarantee you, you can use your skill sets, and there are people who don't have those skill sets that need help with things like that. So in my case, marketing and finance, like if I can help people in those areas of expertise and get paid for it, it's like, okay, it makes the work feel less like work because you're already doing something that you're good at. Now, if you are going to take up this option and you need to look for clients, or you're having a difficult time finding clientele or just people to work with, some of the places that I recommend to start with are Upwork. Facebook marketplace groups are a great place to start, and just word of mouth, because honestly, at the end of the day, word of mouth and references and recommendations are honestly the best way to get a job anywhere. And then from my freelancing, I make around $2,000 plus a month. And then I don't think I mentioned this from the beginning, but from my Depop shop, I make about $1,000 plus a month too. And then it increased a little bit more ever since I started listing on Mercari and Poshmark. But it is a slow increase because I started those shops from basically scratch. Okay, income stream number 3, which I'm currently working on, is my YouTube channel and my content creation. Now, I haven't made a ton of money off of this because it is starting out. A piece of advice I have for you is do not get discouraged if you're working on a income stream or building a side hustle or a passive income stream and it's not prosperous in the beginning, because in the end of the day, that's the reality. Like, you need to put work into something for months, years, sometimes even more before it shows the value, before it grows, before it becomes prosperous, before you're making money from it. So anyways, let me get off that tangent. But basically, my third income stream I'm building is my YouTube channel, my personal brand. I just became monetized actually yesterday. Thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel, because guys, literally yesterday when I saw that I became monetized, I was literally crying in my bed. I was like, oh my God, I cannot. It was on my vision board and I cannot believe how fast I hit all of my goals this year. I was like, I need to create another vision board because I have reached literally every single goal on this. So I became monetized, but if you're not monetized, if you have a YouTube channel, if you're starting content creation, then there are ways to make money before you even become monetized and are paid by the app itself. So I'm going to walk you through what I did specifically to start making money from content creation before I could even make money from the specific app. So in the beginning, I created a simple, very simple link tree, and I would just list all the products that I would talk about in my videos. And these are called affiliate links. So if you mention the product in the video and someone is interested and they click on the link and they buy the product, then you get a very, very, very small portion of the commission from that. So it's literally like a few cents, but it's small, but it adds up, especially when your channel starts to grow. And then another thing that I did is I created a digital product. So I know everyone talks about this, but honestly, for me, it wasn't even just creating a digital product. It was using a product that I use for myself and making a template out of that product and then selling it, because I'm like, okay, I created this product for me. I created this product. I have been using this product for like more than 2 years and I love it. So I'm like, other people could benefit from this as well, you know? So I'm like, this product is just sitting in my Google Drive. I can make a template out of it and I can sell it to people who are like me, who are looking for something like this that could use it to simplify their whole work stream. So that's what I did. I started selling my Depop inventory and sales spreadsheet. So if you guys need something to organize your inventory and sales, then definitely check it out. It's linked down below. But digital products are a great way to start growing your money on your YouTube channel before you even become monetized. It is very important to have patience because working for yourself and being self-employed is great, and it looks great when everyone is showing it in their highlight reels and their day in the life vlogs. But the reality is it takes patience and it takes hard work because you're laying the foundation for your future life. It is not going to be like, oh, you create everything and then the next day you're a millionaire. No, some things may not make you money in like the first year, and that's okay. You're slowly building the steps to become financially secure and financially stable and financially independent and not have to rely on anyone else or work for anyone else in the future. And that stuff takes time. It doesn't just happen overnight. It takes time, it takes patience, and it takes hard work. So like I was saying, I created my fourth income stream is my digital products. I mentioned it before, but digital products for me, I was very scared to dabble into because I was like, okay, no one's going to want my products. No one's going to want to use this. Like it's useless, whatever. But I was like, okay, wait, I use it. I find it helpful. So it's like other people out there is going to find it helpful. So like I mentioned, I have my Depop inventory and sales tracker that I created from scratch and I started listing that. I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just put it out there. You know, people are not required or obligated to buy my spreadsheet, but if they are interested, then they can go ahead. It's available, you know? So I listed my spreadsheet in my link tree and it just kind of took off basically. I had 20 downloads this month. I sold my spreadsheet for $10. Now, without taxes and fees and everything, I made $200 off of my spreadsheet. And that was with me just putting it out there. I didn't let my fear hold me back. I just did it. I didn't think twice about it. I just put it out there and I was able to make $200 from it. And that was just from 1 month. So it's going to be out there forever. The great thing about making digital products is it'll be available for literally as long as you keep it available out there. And it can slowly just build you revenue as you're sleeping. And also I want to mention just thank you to everyone who's purchased my spreadsheet and if used my spreadsheet. And if you haven't and you're interested, then like I said before, it is linked down below. So that is how I built multiple streams of income. That is how I became self-employed. If you made it till the end of this video, thank you for watching all the way through. Comment your strongest skills and hobbies, and I will try to respond to all of the comments and tell you ways you can monetize them. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.